So Rina, I'd love to know, let's go back. Yeah. So even your first interaction and first call with Women to Wealth, talk me through what was going on for you. Like, what was going on in your life where you were seeking change? What were you feeling? What were you thinking?
I think I was at a point of impatience and frustration and aspiration, just wanting something, like a direction, a path, a challenge, to realize my passion, to be able to, apply myself in a way that would make me feel, fulfilled.
Yeah.
And I just think I had a lot of ideas, if you remember from our first call.
I do.
And I think that you have to be really come to a point of clarity and find out what it was that made sense for me in my life right now, because every decision is a part of a journey, right? And help me focus and sort of move towards that and be intentional. Yeah, to execute towards that. And so take that dream and really like manipulate that and create that plan, to be able to execute and follow through on it. And that's a lot of the fear for me was like,
yes,
oh, it's a great idea, but and I would talk myself out of things because I was afraid. I was just afraid if it failed and if it was stupid or if it had been done before. I get all excited and I look into it and I'm like, oh, everybody's done this before. So it's just about finding that support system and the encouragement that you guys all provide. The whole Women to Wealth family is just awesome.
Yeah. What do you think it was that has really helped you with that fear? Like help navigate that fear in a different way and take action?
Well, just seeing other people who've been successful, right? And they've overcome the fear. And then, your perspective and Jen's is that, so you go there and it's a misstep, but then you can redirect yourself. It's a reroute, and it's never a fail, right? It's just, refining your direction and again, celebrating those wins as well as sometimes those, that don't win, right? That don't hit. And you're like, okay, well, I've just discovered what might not be working for me.
Absolutely. Yeah. Is there anything for you, if you think about your time from start until now, what has surprised you about you? Like, what is something you've learned about yourself or can be really proud of yourself for?
I've really come to realize that I have worth and I have a lot to contribute, and I should be proud of the effort and proud of the small accomplishments too, right? And the ambition, like just having the desire to be better, do more, have more, contribute more, help more. That's something that's quite worthy, and this is like you paid me a compliment. I'm like, oh no, go on, stop. No, I'm devaluing myself.
That instant response.
Yeah, right. But I've got to practice, reminding myself of the worth, and the value, and how others see me, and that's really, quite reassuring.
Yeah. Do you think that there is a skill that you have developed or maybe something that you've learned that has been really key that's changed the way that you look at life, the way that you act day to day?
I don't know if it's really a skill. Maybe it's just more of an attitude, a perception, that really it's limitless. Like whatever your mind can create, that's what you can realize if you simply apply yourself. If you got the right tools, timing, resources, support, you can achieve virtually anything.
Yeah.
So it's basically that, zooming out and going, where can I go? What can I do? It's very exciting.
Yeah. Well, your husband paid you a beautiful compliment the other night because he said to me, he leaned over and he's like, Rina has done a backflip in just who she is. He said she used to come and she's got all these amazing ideas and it's ideas, but she didn't know how to really streamline them and then act on them. And he said she is just doing incredible things.
Oh, no, that's
he's very proud of you.
He's my biggest cheerleader.
Yeah,
that's so wonderful. Yeah, and that's part of the reason that I'm able to do this and pursue, you know, all my passions and again, it's a journey. And I try not to be impatient, which is where I started a year ago. And I try not to be frustrated with myself. And I'm proud of the ladies in the group that are here with us. That's magnificent. And it just inspires me, you know, just being around this energy and these really, really creative, intelligent, ambitious minds.
Yeah, so important, hey?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you would love to share just to sum up your experience so far with Women to Wealth?
Yeah, invest in yourself. It's the most critical thing you can do. I profess it in my yoga. I guess I need to embrace it in myself, and that the more we fill ourselves up with self-care, self-love, it's the overflow that we give others and we can help others with, you know, and it becomes your legacy, right?
Yeah. So beautifully said.
Thank you. Thanks, Nick.
Amazing.
Appreciate that.